Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty North American Championship 2015 presented by Xbox. My name is Courage and I'm joined here by Dirk. Dirk, one of the cast-off finalists. We've had a great event so far. How have you been enjoying yourself?
It's been fun. It's been a good experience meeting all the players and everything like that. It's different usually seeing them in like a little screen on my laptop or something like that. So being able to meet the players and everything like that, it's been a fun experience so far. For sure,
for sure. Well, some of those players that you've been meeting are going up against each other in this next matchup. We're going to see Fear versus Echo, another losers round 2 matchup. And honestly, just before on the Bravo stream, we saw Stunner up against Orbit, and Orbit took that series 3-1, one of the most insane series of Advanced Warfare I've honestly seen to this point.
Ooh, that's crazy. I'm mad that I missed that.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely one to go rewatch,
yeah,
for sure.
I was just watching the main stage. A lot of good matches going down there. Still, the 3-0 curse is going on. Literally just...
Teams are just stepping up there on the main stage. So as we can see here, this is going to wind up being Fear, who is the 19th seed, up against Echo, the 16th seed. Only about 7,000 pro points separating these two teams, so I definitely expect it to be a close one here. Detroit Hardpoint, what are you looking here off the start?
I mean, the main thing for Detroit Hardpoint, the middle one is going to be kind of scrappy.
Yeah.
So you're not really going to look for a team to really hold that, but majority of the time, what you really want to do is hold that school area on this first Hardpoint. It gives you an easier rotation into that green room going into the second one.
For sure, for sure. We're going to hop on board here with Assassin. He's going to rock that bow here in Garage. Can he spot that first player missing almost everything up first? Finally takes him out here. Love this positioning from him. He should rotate here towards this top jump wall to really hold us down and pick off any players pushing aggressively here towards the middle Atlas building.
Yeah, my third time casting this Fear squad. Key player to look out for is going to be Brock. He's the OBJ of the squad. Really did some work, impressed me. Lacked an S&D last time, 2 times yesterday when I casted over him, but this time he really stepped it up. But in Hardpoint, still does the same thing, just does what he needs to, sits inside of there, and it just lets his teammates go to work.
For sure, for sure. Now you can see Legend in here actually with the bow, picking up that ASM1, but it was too little too late. Now Trev hopping inside this hill at 5-3 right now, already 2 captures to his name. Surprised to see Fear able to chain together some time here, up 25-1. You know, Echo earlier on in the day, we all saw them on the Optic Gaming versus Echo matchup where Optic 3-0'd him there. I had a chance to cast that one there on the main stage. Echo just basically got destroyed on all fronts here. Definitely facing a team, though, that's much closer to their caliber of skill right now.
Yeah, I mean, when you play Optic, that's what you kind of expect. Obviously, you don't want to go into the game with that mentality if you're going up against them, but as a spectator caster, you kind of can predict that's the sort of thing that will happen. Anyway, jump right into this. Assassin is going to be the player inside of the Hardpoint. You're going to be taken out. Team that was first on this rotation was actually going to be Echo, so right now, Fear trying to do their best to break this setup.
Great push there coming from Brock, the player you were talking about before, able to clean out that back green alley. Now he finds one player there. Can he find the other? Yes, he does. Good cutoffs, though, from this middle trailer. That's going to be Trev down here with the ASM1 helping to crossfire those players moving through the green alley. You know, if I'm a fan of Fear, I'm so happy that my team is pinching those players in that green alley.
Yeah, I mean, this game has all been Fear so far. Legend's been a key player as well. 10-4, currently on a 5-kill streak with 2 captures to his name. Oh. And now the key rotation you're going to see from this, you want the players to go this back Atlas way, and you really want to control this garage ramp.
Mutation going to try to hold this ramp. Unfortunately, he goes down. Trev can't find the second, though. Saint gets taken out. 1 player flanking behind him. That's going to be Gucci. A big 2-piece coming out of Gucci to stop the aggression here towards the hill. He's going to be able to hold a few seconds here. Echo finally starting to mount some time here after the first 2 hills.
This is definitely where you really want to get together and really push this bottom garage area as a squad. I mean, that's the key part to holding this hill. That's the really spawns you want. If not, you're going to be spawning out by that school area, and sometimes it can be pretty ridiculous on the spawns. But right now, this hill has all been Echo, and they show no signs of stopping.
Yeah, Echo actually not even pushing out towards that back glass building, deciding to forfeit that one, let the opposing team spawn there. It worked for a while, but unfortunately for them, the trading was just too efficient. The opposing team kept being able to charge in. Now inside of this Hardpoint, though, we see Saint getting another clutch gunfight win, and just like that, where you saw Echo down by 40 seconds, there's only now a 15-second lead here as we move into the yellow post hill.
Yeah, Saint, one of those players who
Gucci
failed to
needs
qualify.
to stop.
Who failed to qualify last year for champs. You know he's going to be hungry to try to qualify for this one. Obviously, going to make a pretty big losers bracket run to get to that point. And first, you got to go through Fear. Had a pretty shaky tournament, but they really started to regroup themselves.
Yeah, at this point right here, the first couple of hills were all in favor of Fear. They were getting the kills they need to, chaining them together. But now, just like that, Echo on top here, getting the kills they need to get. Surprised to see that push there out of Fusion, pushing into that middle hospital building. Didn't do anything for his team there. He winds up going down. It's going to be up to this Echo squad to push here through this back alley, and it looks like they're all being taken out here. A great hold by Fear.
Same thing with the garage Hardpoint. The really thing that you want to hold is this back area on that orange trailer, and that is the player. I'm not sure who's exactly there.
The orange trailer is going to be Assassin.
Job. Yeah, Assassin holding that down with a bow right there. That's exactly what you want for him. Just want him to sit right there, and that's really going to force the other players to spawn over in that green area.
Oh, definitely. Great point there, Dirk. You saw him watching that middle area of the map when he didn't have a teammate there, pushed towards the ambulance. Then, as he had a teammate watching that middle Atlas area, rotated to watch back Green Alley. He finally got taken out here, and as you can see on your mini-map, both teams deciding to rotate all 4 players of this Fear lineup about to pinch here on this bottom school area, but Assassin's in a gunfight here with one player. He can't find him. Finally goes down to the hands of Mutation.
Yeah, Mutation going to be laying down the fist there. Now Gucci going to be pushing into the school area, and he's getting into a gunfight there. Able to take out one side of the hardpoint. Now it is going to be Echo in control of this, but the pinch is coming in, one from lockers and a one on this pit side. And that's really what you want to see. You kind of want to control the pit side, and then that's going to get your team to spawn in that garage area. It gives you an easy rotation to school when it goes to the next hardpoint. Yeah, it's going to go back to the middle.
Really, I think the difference maker on this hill is who can flank and push through that middle street. As you can see right now, Assassin with that bow, continuing to be that player that really just wins those crucial long-range gunfights. Unfortunately, he did fall there, but now we see Fear back up to a 30-second lead here. They're continuing to push in and flood from lockers. There's a big gunfight here. Fusion able to take him out. That's going to give this Echo squad a few seconds here in this hill. Surprised to see him get taken out, though. Not rotating after seeing a player middle street.
I mean, a lot of times flooding through lockers is not going to always work on your way.
Yeah.
There's just this tiny space, and if all your team tries pushing, the other team is going to have the benefit of the doubt. There's head glitches and everything in there that you can go on, so you're kind of just feeding them kills, if that makes any sense. And then, but you really need strategy to kind of break that school hill. But then again, there's some setups that it's just so hard to break if you have a really good Val player watching that middle.
Legend just lost that gunfight there on that middle hard point. Now you can see somehow Trev staying alive. Players are getting hyped out there outside of this Bravo casting station. Now you can see Trev picking up another kill there, remaining alive here in this hill. And after the first full rotation of hills, we do see Fear up by a full 60 seconds here. Echo needs to heat up, and they need to heat up right now. They have not won a map yet today in this tournament after losing 3-0 to Optic Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you never want to see. Getting back into this series, you really just want to bring this, at least get it close right now. That's your main focus.
For sure.
Don't just try to power through and go for the lead. You just kind of got to focus. If there's scrap time, you don't really need to go for it. Go to the other hill, get a good setup, and just really get that time going.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm wondering if we're going to see the IMR come out of Mutation here, especially when we get towards that garage hill, if he holds down that back glass building, and possibly even that back orange trailer. Here we're on board with Legend as he gets those final few seconds now, but let's hop on board here with Saint. What's his goal here by pushing out this back trailer?
Push out this back trailer is really going to secure those spawns for them.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the team that's going to end up spawning out by that yellow building, which right now is where Fear is spawning. You're not going to have a lot of angles in that. I mean, the most you can do is either try rushing straight into green or go through the hospital area and go to the hospital door. But I mean, that's really not the most preferred thing, but that's what Saint is doing. And now he is going to go ahead and jump into the hill and do some OBJ work for his squad.
Exactly. 45 seconds separating these two teams as we can see Saint utilizing the prone aspect of Call of Duty to pick up that kill there. Now one more player pushing him from this back alley. This will be a nice gunfight if he could take this one, but he doesn't even need to get in a gunfight because his teammates are slaying all around this hard point. He has nothing to worry about here as Fusion picks up another two-piece. I think that's 3 or 4 in a row here for Echo. They have gotten 25 uncontested seconds. Finally, Saint goes down to Brock.
Now these next 2 hills are going to be the most important hills for this Echo squad if they want to come back. Controlling those spawns is going to be so crucial. I mean, even if you can just get 30 on one hill and 30 on the next, that's a full 60, and that would give them the lead in this. So that's really what you want to watch right now. And that main player they're going to have to take out, that is going to have to be Assassin. There's going to be one player pushing up right there from this squad. I believe that is actually going to be Mutation. 3 teammates inside of the hardpoint right now for this Echo squad.
Yeah, Echo, once again, deciding not to hold down that back spawn area, just continuing to win the gunfights there in the closet, in the ramp. Gucci just loves sitting at this top ramp area, just spraying down there, pre-firing, buying all the time they can, and just like that, Fear was up by 60 seconds. Look at the score now as Fear go down 4 dead, 177 to 177. Dirk, we got ourselves a game.
Yeah, we definitely do 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one. 24 seconds before we do rotate back into this yellow hard point. And right now, the main focus has really got to be that player in the red right there. Assassin again, being a nuisance, just running back there with a bow, winning a majority of his gunfights, just doing such an excellent job holding those spawns. And that is going to be crucial. This is going to be huge for Fear. If they can get a good setup on here, they're going to pull away with this game.
Trev staying alive inside of that hard point, catching his opponent off guard, sitting behind that blue dumpster right there. Fear going to get back a 4-second lead here as we move into the yellow post hard point. Let's see if these opposing players can stay alive inside the hill. It's going to be up to Legend. He goes down.
Yeah, Brock, the OBJ, going to be back into the hill quickly, just going in and out, probably that little room, kind of watching the window and everything else. But I mean, I really just have to give it up to Assassin. Stat-wise, 26, 27, nothing too crazy, but he's just been doing the role that you want him to play.
Oh,
Post up with an AR and just relax.
Assassin getting caught there inside of that hard point with the bow in hand, not going to do anything up against those ASM-1s at that close range. 10 seconds separating these two teams. The spawns are in favor of Fear right now, but as you can see, One player was flanking. That was Mutation to try to block those. So a couple spawns have been flipped here. You can see a full pinch coming in from Fear. They are definitely going to get these last 20 seconds, and unless there's an incredible three-piece.
Yeah, definitely. And the players are still spawning on that orange semi, even though there are a few players from Echo still spawning in that garage area. So everything just kind of mixed and matched. You saw opportunities to pinch for Fear when those spawns kind of flipped out. But 211 to 201 right now in the final minute of this game.
Here we can see the game is very, very close here. 6 seconds remaining between these two teams. A 50-second game left in front of us. Here we can see the first rotation coming out of Mutation, and the rest of the Echo squad, they're down by 2 seconds here. Legend and Trev trying to break in.
Yeah, definitely Legend going to be in there right now, putting some
shots.
How is he alive? Not able to connect,
is he alive?
Getting some more kills. Two-piece by Legend right there. Trying to go for his third kill, and he is able to get it. Huge plays by Legend. He is finally going to be shut down by Fusion. Fusion picking up a nice two-piece, like you said earlier in the game. Brock, a nice two-piece. Kills just going back and forth. 216 to 216, and now it is going to be Echo with the lead.
Nades flying in from either side here. As you can see, Fear continuing to put on the pressure here from that back garage area. Now 2 seconds separating these teams. Fear about to tie it up here as Brock gets 2 more nice entry kills. He finds a third here. Now all tied up with only 7 seconds remaining. You can see Fear continuing to stay alive here. Now only 3 seconds separating these two teams. Fear clutching up here as they flood that hard point. And game number 1 gonna go to the boys here on Fear. Incredible entry kills coming out of Brock. You called him out earlier on in the game, and he clutched up when they needed to. Trev finishing 44 and 34. Look at the captures there for Fear. Clutching up there, shutting down lockers. Impeccable stuff there on that school hill.
Definitely. Pretty even OBJ work by both the teams as well. Nobody really dominating. When they needed to get in the hill, they did. The amount of two-pieces, I think we saw 3 or 4 in a row of two-pieces in that entire game. Just like at that very last hill. That was a crazy game. Definitely
an insane game number 1 here between these two very similar match teams. Fear able to pull out the win there, going up 1-0. I'm going to be honest with you, Dirk. A lot of people are watching that Alpha stream. They're seeing some 3-0s. The Bravo stream has the close matchups. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, more intense Advanced Warfare action.